Freedom and liberty are the reason that these people are here today. Tell me the role of the Attorney General in defending freedom and liberty.
Thank you, Stan. That's a great question. And you know, before I was in the Attorney General's office 2.5 years ago, I really didn't know what the role of Attorney General was in fighting for freedom from federal encroachment or from any other encroachment on our rights and liberties. But now I understand that the Attorney General is the person who has the ability to go to court and access the court to enforce the laws of our land, including the ultimate law of our land, which is the Constitution of the United States of America. And that's been my privilege the last 2.5 years to lead out. See, an Attorney General is more than a litigator. Although I'm a litigator and I've been a litigator for a lot of my career, it's also about being a leader. And a leader does more than log billable hours and write legal briefs. A leader has vision, and a leader understands that he has access to the courts and the Attorney General's office to stand up against federal encroachment. And that's what we did in Obamacare. And the neat thing about Obamacare was 26 states now know that they can stand together and do what the Founding Fathers designed them to do. The states, at the end of the day, are the guardians of federalism. And now we understand that. So the Attorney General has a huge role because he's the only person in the state that has access to the courts to do that. We have Congress, we have the governor, but the Attorney General goes to court and fights and defends our liberties. And that's what we've done on public lands, and that's what I'll do as we prepare ourselves to attack the federal government's claim to our lands under the Enabling Act, the Utah Enabling Act. I will stand up for the state of Utah as Attorney General and do what I've been doing, and that is leading the fight for freedom and for liberty.
Do I rebut or do I answer that question?
90 seconds.
Just to answer the question.
Answer the question.
No
90 seconds.
Thank you. The role of the Attorney General in standing up to the federal government is one of the preeminent roles because the federal government does encroach far too much in our daily lives. And I'm tired of the federal government telling us what to do and how to educate our children, what to do with our businesses, what to do with our land and our guns and our gold, and it's time. And my commitment to you is that I will fight to return power back first to the individuals and families. Parental choice. Ideas where children are not ripped away from their families prematurely. Those are the types of fights that we need to have. Not just the state against the federal government. But here's the irony. Sometimes the state will turn around, although they complain about the federal government, and they'll do it to citizens, and they'll do it to businesses, and they'll do it to municipalities. And we need somebody who's not just going to stand on a wall and watch for those violations of our civil liberties. We need somebody who can get down from the wall, stand with side by side the people and fight to protect and restore the liberties back where they belong. Again, to the citizens, to the families, then to state and local government, and only those enumerated powers in the Constitution left to the federal government. Now, I do want to also say that it's significant. I have dealt my entire career, so I've known for many years about these abuses that take place. And I'm not throwing all state actors under the bus, but we have to be vigilant because freedoms will erode away and you need somebody standing, watching, and fighting for your freedoms.